let's see that what is the editors we are having. So very popular editors we have it is IDEs. We call it as IDEs. First one is Jupyter Notebook. Second one, okay, first one we will go with the PyCharm. PyCharm. This PyCharm is specially used for the application development. Now, Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is specially used for the big data. Okay, Jupyter Notebook is specially used for the big data. And we are having the other things like Collab. Collab is online version of the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, what is this? I will explain you. Next one is Spider. Spider is the one more, and there is so many other are there, Atom and all those things, but very popular are these. Now in this I'm going to show you all these three. In this we are going to see it all these three. This is nothing but the same thing over here. Okay, with the Collab and the Jupyter is same, but only thing is that this is online and this is an your desktop application where you have to install and then you have to do that. Okay, now this is about the editors. Now you know what is the editor. Editor is a place where you write the instruction or the code. Okay, simple ways where you write the code. Now one of the editor I want to show you is PyCharm. Here I have the PyCharm. Just give me 1 second, it will open up. Yeah, I will tell you how to install this PyCharm and all these things. Okay, now I will just let me create a new folder like yes. This is our editor. Now to folder, I'm writing the first program. Okay, first program for simple. Not to worry about these things. I'm going to explain you very detailedly how we are going to do it. Okay, now see this is an editor. Okay, this is an editor. Now whatever you are going to write it on this editor, this should be executable. This should be executable. Okay, whatever I'm writing on this program should be executable. Executable means there should be some task, whatever you do. First thing. Second is whenever you write something over here, you follow some rules. Okay, if you are not, these rules are called as syntax. If you are not following the rules, it will trigger an error. Simply, it will trigger an error. Now let's see this one. I want to write a simple thing, like there will be two parts will be there, guys. This one. This is editor. Okay, I will execute it. Once I execute it means it will give me the results. Okay, it will give me the results. I will tell you what exactly it means. I will tell you. Now I will show you. I want to print something onto the screen. I want to print something onto the screen. Print. I will give it as welcome to Python class. This is my first statement. Welcome to the Python class. Okay. Now this one I want to print it onto the screen. I said it. The editor will be having two parts. One is the place where you write it. Then next one is where you can see the results of whatever you wrote it. Now you see this. I will run it. In order to run it, guys, right click on this one, editor, go to the run over here, run first program. My program name is first program. Here I will go to the run first program and I will click it, then you will get it. Okay. Now again, if you are getting confused over here, I'm showing too fast, not to worry about, because I'm going to install this one. When I will install it, I will show you step-by-step way and I will take it forward. Okay. Now welcome to the Python class over here. Welcome to the Python class. So what we are going to do it is, this is the code I've written. Okay, this one I wanted to print it over here. Now this is the output screen. We call it as console or output screen. This is the editor where you write it. Now whatever I write it over here should be executable or task oriented. What is the task over here? The task is the print function should print this one onto the screen. Whatever is there over here, this has to be printed onto the screen. Okay, that is the rule of the print function. Now I want, this is one statement. Okay, now I want to write one more statement. Print, I will say that we are dealing with Python introduction. Python introduction. This is one statement, one instruction. This is another instruction. What is the first instruction? It has to print the welcome to the Python class. Second instruction, we are dealing with the Python introduction. Okay, we are dealing with the Python introduction. Now this is a second statement. This one has to print this one. Second one has to print this one. Now I will show you. I got two statements. Okay, two statements are being printed to me. Two statements are being printed. So two statements are there. Now this is a program. Simply you will write it as a group of instructions together is called as a program. The output of the program is this. Output of the program is this. Now second one is I want to add two numbers. I want to add two numbers. And I want to store it in a variable called as a. Again, if you don't know anything what is about the variable, what it is, just ignore it. I'm going to explain it very detailedly. Just see the how I'm writing the, in the editor and how I'm giving the output. Here I will say that result is equals to, I'm printing this result. Now print is the function which prints the output onto the screen. Okay, we are going to print output onto the screen. This one is the first one. This one is a second statement. This one is the one which you are going to add two numbers and store it in a variable that I'm printing it. So here total, how many statements are there? Total 4 statements are there in this. Okay, what is the first statement? This is the first statement. What is the second statement? This is the second statement. This is the third statement and this is the fourth statement. These are the different statements. Now what is the statement is? Simply it is a task oriented lines in the editor. These all are tasks. What is the task of this one? Printing. What is the task of this one? Adding and storing. What is the task is? Printing this result on the screen. Okay, now again, if you are not getting it, it's okay guys. I'm trying to show you how a program look like. We are in a very initial phase, so not to worry about this one. Okay, now this is the way we are going to write, we are going to communicate with our computer. We are going to communicate with our computer by writing the instructions, and computer will know these instructions and it will give the results like this. It's simple. Okay, now this is the way we are going to communicate with our computer. These are called as, now you quickly recapping guys, in order to communicate, use a computer programming language. Now instructions, task oriented lines, and these instructions were written. Okay, we write these instructions in the editor, and these editors are called as IDEs. While writing these instructions, what we are going to do is we are going to follow some rules in the editor. If you are not following the rules, we are going to get the syntax errors. And these task-oriented lines in the editor, that is the instructions in the editor, are called as statements. Group of statements together is called as a program. Simple. Okay. Now let me show you the error. Now I will not do this one. I will remove this one. See, the print means we will use the print. All small case. I will start with the brackets and end with the brackets. These brackets are called as parentheses. Okay, they call it as parentheses. And inside this, whatever you put it as within the course, that will be printed as it is onto the screen. Now, for example, welcome to Python. Okay, or welcome to India. Now this is the one as it is printed onto the screen. Whatever you put it inside the print, okay, print, after print, there will be a starting and ending of the brackets. Inside that, if you use the codes and put it anything, that will be printed onto the screen. But here, if you observe it, I'm starting the bracket, but I'm not ending the bracket. What I'm doing, I'm violating the rules. Okay, I'm violating the rules. Now, these violation of the rules are called as syntax error. If I'm keeping it like this, no rules are violated. Now I will execute it properly. I will get the output. If I'm not giving this one, then what I'm going to get it? It will give me an error. See the error, syntax error. Whenever you see the syntax error, means you are violating the rules. You are violating the rules. So now you check it out over here. What is the rule? Now see guys, writing the code is important. No doubt it is very, very important. At the same time, understanding the error is also very, very important. If you understand the error, then only you will know that what mistake you have done it, and then you will try to rectify it. Here you can see this. This is the starting, okay, and here I'm not ended. It is very clearly given. Syntax error. The parenthesis was never closed. That is, you started, but it is never closed. Usually what the people will do is, like, by looking at this error itself, they will scare off. They will not even bother to read the error, and they will just try to do the changes over here. No, just read, just give that few seconds and read the error. This will give you a complete information clearly. We are now here, print is there, we started the parenthesis, not ended the parenthesis. So you are getting it a clear clarity over here. This is a syntax error. This is what is called a syntax error. Okay. Now this is what is called as, you know, the syntax error. We have to follow the rules. Now, in this editor, guys, first thing is, whatever you are going to write it, that should be a task oriented. That is, there should be some kind of task. Second is, you have to follow some rules. You can't write it as you like it. Okay, you can't write it. So you should be very careful while writing the things into this. Okay. Now we know that what is the syntax error, you know what is the program, you know what is the statement, what is the syntax, what is the editor, all these basic things you know it now. Okay. Now let's see that what exactly happens behind this screen. See guys, now this is me. Okay, this is me. And this is the computer. Okay, this is my computer. And this computer, I'm communicating over here to this computer. How you will do it? With the computer programming language. Computer programming language. These languages are C, C++, Java, Python, and C#, and many are there. There's some thousands and thousands of languages are there. In this, only few of them are got the popularity, and among them, our Python is the one. Now, we are having C, we are having C++, we are having Java, we are having Python, C#. Now, why we are learning Python? Why we are learning Python? There should be some advantage. Some people will learn the Java. Some people will learn the C#, C++. Why we are learning the Python? Okay. Now, let's see that why you have to learn the Python. First thing is, I want to clear you one doubt that Python will be having two versions. Python 2.x. Second version is called as Python 3.x. Okay. Now, what I want to tell you is, this is obsoleted. It is not there. Never. This is not there completely. We are learning this one, Python. This is the futuristic language. This is the futuristic language. Okay. And one of the major reason why the Python is called as a futuristic and why it is so powerful is because of the Google contribution. Now, it is not with the Google, it is not a Google language. It is because of the Google contribution. Google contribution is there. Because of that, this is very, very, very powerful. Very powerful. Okay. So this is, and we will know that why it is the Google came into the picture, why I'm saying that it is very powerful, why we will call it as a futuristic language. I will tell you. Now, the first question is, why Python? Now, Python is the only language, guys? No. So, why we have to learn the Python? Why Python? See, there are many advantages are there with the Python. First one is, Python is a multi-purpose programming language. In a simple terminology, it is a general purpose programming language. Python is a general purpose programming language. Second one is, Python is easy to, or high level programming language. Okay. Language. Next one is, Python is easy to learn. Okay, easy to understand and easy to learn. Easy to learn, understand. First of all, you can understand very easily, and Python is easy to. Okay, and the next major advantage is less number of coding lines. Less number of coding lines. You can take it as code. Okay. Now, this is third one is, it is open source and freeware. Fourth is, it is an object interpreted programming language. Okay. Next one is, it is an object-oriented programming language. Okay. Now, next one is dynamically typed. These are the major advantages of your Python, where because of which you have to learn. Okay, there now you can't say that this is Python is the only language which is having all these things. No, Python is one of the programming languages which is having all these things. Okay, Python is one of the programming language which is having all these things, but all of them is not there in the one programming language. These facilities are not there. Especially now, Java is also performs the similar kind of stuff, except then dynamically typed and also the easy to learn and easy to understand. These things your Java cannot perform. They will not satisfy. This is a major drawback to the Java. Okay. Now let's see one after the other. What is the general purpose programming language? Now, when you take it a general purpose programming language, okay, see, when you learn the Python, as I told you, you are going to learn these four. What are these? First, you will learn the basic. You are going to learn the core. You are going to go for the advanced Python. This comes in the advanced Python, the files, oops, and all these things. Especially from the oops, it will come under the advanced Python. Now you are done with this. All these things you have done it. You have done with the Python. Okay, you are done with the Python. Once you learn the Python, what is the advantage is by learning this one Python, what you can do it is you can do the multiple tasks. Okay, multiple tasks. For example, see, if you learn the Python, one Python, you can build an mobile or desktop application. Okay, the same Python. And if you learn the Python, you will become, and you can build the network application. Network application means chat application, where network on over the network you can chat. Next one is, desktop application, network application, AI based application, AI application, that is artificial intelligence application. Now you can build a mobile application. Okay? You can build a game. Okay, and you can, these are like not like so many applications you can build it again by learning the one Python. Okay, by learning the one Python desktop you can build the web applications also. Web application. Okay, now you may ask me one simple question, so like by learning only these things you will do it? No, see, I will show you over here. By learning the Python, you will be over here. You will be over here. Now you are like at the crossroad. You are like a crossroad. There is one road is coming from here. Okay, let me put it as simple. You are at the crossroad junction over here, like this. By learning the Python, you can choose your career, or you can shift your career without any problem over here, like this. This is one. This is another route. This. So what will happen is here by keeping at the Python over here, by learning the Python. So what you will do it is, if you learn something like Django, or Flask. If you are learning Django or the Flask, what will happen is this will be, you will become a web developer. Web developer in this way. Okay, web developer. Now, if you are going to use it like TensorFlow, Keras, sklearn, and all these things like Keras, sklearn, and all these things, then we are going to become an data scientist. Data scientist. If I'm going to learn it as Selenium, just take it Selenium, and then you will become an automation tester. Okay, and if you learn the Flutter or something like that, okay, you can become a mobile application, mobile app developer. Now the thing is from here, the same Python, you will be learning the same Python and you will guide yourself, your career. Suppose you started your career as a Selenium guy with the Python and Selenium. Tomorrow, you learn the Django and you can shift yourself you learn only Django and you will become a web application. Okay, because you already know the Python, that is the only thing is that you have to learn this Django over here. That's it. Now, once you have done with the Django, maybe if you learn the TensorFlow, Keras, sklearn, Pandas, and all those things, you will become a data scientist. You can become it. And tomorrow, while doing the data scientist, you are a data scientist. And this is an extreme level job, guys. This is the most extreme level job what is existing as of now. Okay, only the best of the brains can perform these things. So this is a data scientist you are. Now, after this, maybe tomorrow, suddenly you require an mobile application. Then build up the mobile application over here. You are learning the Flutter. You learn the Flutter within maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, and you can build your mobile application because you already know the Python. This all is possible for you without any problem. That is the biggest advantage of the Python. So by learning the Python itself, you are in a core center where you can do all these activities. Now these all are, you can call it as Python ecosystem kind of stuff, where you, once you learn the Python, there is nothing you can say that we can't do it in the Python. You can do the graphs, you can do the AI, you can do the testing, you can do the mobile application, you can do the network application, you can build the games, whatever you take it, you can do it. And it is much, much easy to do over here compared to that of any programming. Okay, that is the reason why we call it as a general purpose programming language. We call this one as general purpose programming language. Okay. Now, that is the meaning of the general purpose programming language. Now, you may ask me a question, is the Python is the only language? No, there is Java is there, but Java is very difficult to code, guys. Now, that is the reason why in earlier days, maybe a decade back, coding was a, it's not a, or like everyone can't do it. It's not a, like, everyone can't take it, the coding. It will be very difficult to do the coding at that time because the syntax was very complicated. When it comes to a Python, they simplified, very much simplified the Python, and they showed you that what is the advantage of the Python. Okay, guys.